sure you're much more interested in that than you are in me washing the kombi. So, hello, welcome to the vlog. We're back in the kombi. We said last week that we should really be aware of the seasons, you know, be sensitive to seasons. So I thought, as today is the first day of spring, we should bring that to the vlog. So here we are, or here I am, on the first day of spring, just off to wash the kombi. And that is sadly a recognition of the fact that snowboarding is over for us for this winter. Winter is over. It's not just the first day of spring because that's a date in the calendar, it's spring. If I'm honest, I would say I'm disappointed, not with what we did. Everything we did with young people this winter and snowboarding was good. It's just that we didn't get to do a lot of it, and I'd really hoped that we would get to take some of them who were doing well up to a bigger mountain, just get them really snowboarding instead of just side slipping down the slope up there at Ranch. But that didn't happen, and we have to hope that there's always next year. So I think I went night snowboarding 4 times, a couple of times with some young people and then a couple of times on my own, just because I was like, I want to just keep my sort of snowboarding muscles in the hope that there would be a powder day and we get to go and enjoy it. There wasn't. If you know what a powder day is, if you don't, to explain it really briefly, that's when it snows heavily the night before. You go up and you ride the stuff that is off-piste, and the snow that doesn't get groomed, and you have a lot of fun. And that's what, for me, snowboarding is all about. That's what I want to be doing. Unfortunately, yeah, didn't get a chance to do it at all this year, which is disappointing. But anyway, let's wash the kombi, get rid of the last traces of winter. So, we've cleaned the kombi such as you can with a jet wash, and we've just hoovered it as well, such as you can with a very low powered hoover here at the gas station. We're in a clean kombi, and we're waving winter goodbye, sadly. And yeah, so what's up for the spring? I'm sure you're much more interested in that than you are in me washing the kombi. And the big thing that we're going to talk about is saying WeDoAdventure. We're in rehearsals this week a lot, because coming up in the beginning and middle of April we're going to Chaplina to play, and hopefully that will be people from Chaplina, and Mostar will be there at that, and then we're going to Sarajevo to play. And yeah, we're really looking forward to that. This last week was the 2-year anniversary of the beginning of lockdown, which is the 2-year anniversary of us starting to record the album WeDoAdventure. We had the songs written before lockdown, but lockdown was a moment when we said, let's just do this. And we were talking about it the other day, and I know for Budo, like, and for me, it was a big deal to be able to do that, to have something when everything is going crazy. We can go, well, we're just going to shut ourselves in the studio, record songs, and have something positive come out of it. And so we're really grateful for that, and we're really grateful now that we have the chance to go and play these songs and present them to people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
time of year to enjoy this, because there aren't loads of tourists here. So the last thing I need to do on this little trip out is stop in at the supermarket and pick up some potting compost, and Rowan wants some window boxes with flowers in out the front of the house, which is not a bad idea. I'm not against that. And so yeah, potting compost and plant some seeds this afternoon. That's what I'm going to do. So I have the potting compost, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's one last thing we'll show you around the back of the supermarket. The street that you can just see up there is where the church is, which is where we do all our Novi Most courses. So we're just up there, and the last week or so they've been making new parking out the back here. And the other day, whatever they were doing, banging stuff into the ground or steamrolling it or whatever it was so loud and strong, it was literally shaking the church building. Like, you could hear radiators rattling and the walls trembling and stuff. So yeah, there is going to be a whole lot more parking around the back here, which is good, because this supermarket really suffers from not having a lot of parking. But we'll be glad when they're not banging so much. So I think that's it for this week's vlog. If you're in the UK or that part of the world, and by the time you watch this, you will have sprung forward with the clock change. And well, you know, do give us a big thumbs up for being aware of the seasons and springing forward. And yeah, do leave a comment or question if you want to know more. Do remember that together we do adventure, and we'll see you next time.